So what happened was they developed, there was a separate Casco working group that was set up concurrently when working group 21 started work on 17021 in year 2000. Concurrently, there was WG working group 23 that was established to look into addressing these common elements so that they could come up with common phrasing that would be incorporated in any Casco guides that were developed, whether it is for product certification, whether it's for system certification, or any other, or even for that matter, for laboratory accreditation. So they were looking at fairly similar Casco phrasing for these requirements. So the output from WG23 or Working Group 23 actually was what we call publicly available specification of PAS developed. This is not commonly done. These PAS are not intended to be used by users outside, but PAS was intended to be used by the writers of Casco doc standards. So PAS, they developed three PAS, not to be confused with PAS, but PAS, PAS, publicly available specifications. And these they developed a PAS for impartiality, they developed a PAS on confidentiality, and one on customer, on complaints handling. And all these requirements were subsequently, the PAS requirements were subsequently incorporated into 17021. It is the intention, as I mentioned, of Casco that same documents, those three documents, be also used in any other Casco standards that are developed. So there is a very high likelihood that 17065, which will be replacing the product certification accreditation document ISO 565, is in the final stages, that the impartiality, confidentiality, and all those requirements will also follow what has been developed by WG23. So, and the other thing which was very important, which was one of the things that the Casco Working Group 21 was asked to do, was to make it a principles-based performance requirement. So it is going to be not, rather than prescriptive. They didn't want a standard. At the end of the day, I'm not sure whether that was achieved, because there was a lot of complaints by various parties even towards the end of the development of the 17021-206, because the intention was at the outset was that it has to be as not as prescriptive, not be a prescriptive document, but something that would be performance-based. So giving organizations implementing the standard a little bit of flexibility in how they do things without